Okay, hello guys, it's Robo Creator Gaming back, and I have a conversation with the developer, Lamostopia.
Lamo for short.
Yeah, his name's kind of hard to say. Oh my god, I'm on the red team now! I keep switching teams! Okay, so, Lamo, why'd you decide to build a game like this?
Basically, I was just, I wanted to make a game, first of all, and was thinking of a game mode originally that you could only break, blocks that the enemy plays. Then it became apparent that, that would be a very easy way to team creep. You could just box in your own players and they couldn't break your own blocks. So I kept thinking, and it took me about, I'd say about a week, maybe a little bit more, and I got the whole thing figured out to pretty much a science. Had the rules all made in my head. I had everything I needed to get done, and then I just made it.
So, what are some of the prestiges? I'm telling about some of the prestiges, like Prestige 4 and how I'm going to get to Prestige 1 soon. So what are some of the prestiges that there are?
Well, Prestige 1, before we get into this actually, all prestiges are forced at level 150, and that's to prevent people from getting all their levels while being Emperor, the top rank. Because otherwise it's very difficult to get levels when you're lower rank, but it's quite easy to get them at a higher rank. So that's why I wanted to make it forced. But I also wanted to give people a bit of time to enjoy Emperor before they had to move up. So, Prestige 1 is Diamond Shovel Efficiency 5.
Yeah, I noted that. I thought that was really cool. That's going to be really useful eventually.
So that one is very helpful because included in the possible world types are things like dirt and snow, and soul sand, which if you're using a pickaxe, the pickaxe wouldn't do anything for the benefit. But the shovel is very helpful in that sense. The second prestige is a night vision potion, extended to 8 minutes. And it gives you the night vision effect, as you might assume. So that's helpful when you're down in caves.
Yeah, that'd be really nice right now.
Keep things visible because it gets very dark underground.
And the only source of light's your flint and steel, and then that usually breaks after a while. Usually usually you die first, but you know, it happens sometimes. So, what are like the basics of the game? Like, what are some of the core concepts of the game?
Okay, the basic goal of the game is to go under the enemy spawn, under the enemy side, and dig around and blow stuff up until you find 5 lapis or redstone blocks, depending on what team you are against. If you're the red team against the blue team, you're looking for 5 lapis blocks. If you're the blue team against the red team, you're looking for 5 redstone blocks. Once you have broken all 5 of those, you win the game. Your team wins. And as you play the game more and more, you get better stuff to play with. It makes it easier to find stuff. Find blocks, makes it easier to kill people, and you can get levels in a few different ways. For your first 5 levels, you can get them just by killing people, and everything after that follows this set. Every time you win a game, your team wins. Every time that you break a redstone or lapis block, every 100 kills, and every time you vote. At the moment, voting is broken because of 1.6.4.
Yeah, I hate 1.6.4.
But it is being worked on, and it will be done soon.
So, earlier, Lem, I want to know if you know this, maybe it's something related with instruction in 1.6.4. One of the, videos, right? all the chat colors were all screwed up. Like red was black, gray, and then blue was like normal blue, right? But it was some weird version of blue, like turquoise or whatever. And then pink was purple, like lavender. You know why? No, I'm just curious.
I do not. I would guess, for you technical people, that what happened would be a byte overflow. So the number, since there are only 16 possible values, got a little bit too big from some runtime error. Got too big, overflowed back to 0, and they all just shifted up one. So that would be my guess.
Sounds glitchy. So, yeah, I suppose there's really not much to this game mode. It's pretty simple. It's nothing like Dead Life or anything, right, where it's kind of complicated. But there's no real complicated mini game on MCKZ. I think that's what makes it kind of simple, like a fun server, because there's really you don't have to memorize too many rules. So I think that's why it's kind of a fun thing. I mean, like pretty much all my videos are me like not talking or just mumbling random things to myself. So I think you did a good job with the server. I think it's a really fun thing, and I'm really glad you made it. So yeah, that's really all I have to say, and I suppose there's really not much to converse on the topic because again, it's a simple game mode. So I guess that's it for now. I'll just hang up the call.
Well, you did mention earlier you wanted to talk about what could be.
Oh yeah. So what are you possibly planning, like for future of this game mode?
For destruction, I am planning. I'm currently planning to add in SQL, which is storing everything on a database. So that way you can access the data not only in Minecraft but also on websites, which has a lot of features for us developers to work with.
Like leaderboards?
Because then we can create leaderboards. We can also create multiple servers running destruction at the same time and have your levels synchronized across them.
Like
That's a whole new layer of compatibility between multiple different servers, whether it's the website or the game or even something completely different. So that's one thing for sure. A lot of people have been requesting that I put in more prestiges, but I probably won't be doing that. Just because the ones that there currently are, when you're prestige 10, you're pretty powerful. And there's not much to stop you, so I really wanted to just kind of leave it there.
Maybe you can make it to after you get to prestige 10, you can make it so you can reset your levels to 0.
There might be something, judging by the level progression of most people, I don't think that'll be very highly requested because a lot of people don't get that far.
Except for
but I have been talked to about it by quite a few different people, mainly the people that are really powerhousing through the game, just earning level after level.
I forgot I was on red.
So it is a possibility. Also, I do have some other game modes.
Oh yeah, that's one of the other things. What other projects are you planning?
I'm planning, right now, the one I'm working on is the prison server. It's a very popular game mode. If you haven't heard of it, it's essentially just where you start out as a basic prisoner, and as you gain money in the prison by working, you gain money and you purchase the next rank of prisoner, which gives you a little more protection from being in fights with other people, so you get attacked less. You also have more resources to earn money with, and once you have enough money, you can go to the next section of the jail. And it proceeds until you are completely free. you have paid your bail and you're out of jail. At which point it essentially just becomes a free world, like any other survival server. So that's the one I'm working on right now. Another one I have planned is Payday, Steve, which for those of you who don't know, Payday and Payday 2 are games based on the concept of you are the villain robbing banks. So instead of you being a police officer, this time you're the villain, and your goal is to rob banks. So I thought that it would make a really good entrance into Minecraft, incorporate having both the robbers and the police officers, have the robbers try to pull off the heist and have the police officers try to stop them. The roles would be chosen randomly throughout the game, between rounds, and I think it would work out pretty well. It doesn't have much work on it right now because I'm mainly working on prison, but after prison it'll be the next thing I work on.
So
lastly, I do have Lolcraft, based off of League of Legends, and that one will take a very long time to finish because League of Legends is a very, very large game. It'll take a lot of time to complete. I want to get as close as I can to recreating it in Minecraft. And so, with that being said, that's the projects I have on right now.
So, I think you so far done a pretty good job with destruction, and I can't wait to see your other game modes right now. So I suppose that's really it for now. Maybe I'll have another call if I have questions on my channel or anything, or questions. So, to the subscribers and the viewers, if you have any questions for Lamo here, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to get a chance for him to answer those. So I guess I'm going to end the episode off right here and then start another one because this is a kind of a long episode. So, see ya.